Hey guys, we've been doing a bunch of four-stone handicap games, and the last one we did was we're one dawn giving four stones. So this is another one of those. My hope is that the various perspectives that come up, the various positions, all show perspectives that can be used or not used. Let's take a look. I'm white, black is crazy stone. You've heard me so many times talk about this style. Let's just make it real simple here. In black place, wherever. The idea being that all I do is settle and go to the next area, like an even up game. And that, of course, makes the game very easy for black, which brings up a lot of interesting positions. What's the next big move? Then you have a much more appropriate style where by black's second move, he's not sure what to do. And you've heard me talk about this before, so I'm going to, kicking it a perfectly reasonable. Which pinch, if any? These are all, all of these. He doesn't know what to think, how to go forward. So he's going to start making decisions, but they're going to be 4Q decisions. Versus here, everyone knows that move. There's nothing to think about, just Joseki. Everyone knows Joseki. Okay. So I find it significantly easier as you go up the levels to play white in high handicap when you play this way. It makes the game so much easier. He pinches. So we're trying to find a way to wrap our minds around this position. Let's start with an idea that we don't really want to use, which is, I'll just play away. Well, there's a good chance white's going to win this because white's basically playing random moves, random ideas, and he'll be able to pull that together into a cohesive situation better than black will. Okay. Or you can say, well, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on at the bottom. Let's work that to our advantage now, rather than kind of play randomly and maybe later we'll work it to our advantage. Maybe not. I mean, at what point will you start working the position to your advantage? Well, how about now? Okay, so when I break this position down, I'm thinking, if he kicks me, and I always start there, right? What's the worst he can do in some situation? So if I don't play in the bottom right, he's allowed to kick me. I mean, he can kick me. And I've already gotten one move away. I can play away again now. At which point he can play again. Okay. So this will be my third move away. Okay, possible. But he is getting something very useful and strong and big. So it makes more sense to stay there. And now he starts an attack. This way, we just get out. So yeah, he gets an advantage by attacking me. But the 3-3 is still open. He has, various cuts to worry about. So I didn't see that as mandatory. I thought, well, if I'm black, I'm looking forward to that. But it's not like anything huge. Next. Yeah, he can attack my A-stone, but hardly at all. It's very loose. Fourth line, far away from anybody, hard to attack A. So I decided, well, let's start working this area. Now I can think about, right, he has to be careful about being surrounded. So there's definitely things to think about here. And as this gets worked out, my bottom right situation will become clearer. So I kind of have a plan here. And I did it based on, there's nothing urgent for white. I would like to play on the bottom right, but I can also play this way, which is quite good too. Okay, so he comes out, settle my group. I went over which Joseki to use here. And you just scan through real quick different ones. And I thought, okay, I'm going to choose one where I don't get cut, where I like this Joseki. Because check out the A stone. It's near cut for black. I like that. There's lots of room to escape, run to the left. Running down here, because that peeps the cut. This white stone has lots of potential. I mean, it's hard to kill and can do things to the left, right, center. It's, so okay, this has worked out. So my plan was do the whole B thing till I'm satisfied, and I'm satisfied for the moment. He can't cut me, so all's well, which leads us back to the A-B situation. Okay, what to do? So I'm thinking, okay, well, I can, for instance, live here. Now, this is a pretty easy readout because we see this all the time, right? And I'm like, this looks like it's totally in black's favor. His outside is getting wonderful. I don't like that. I'm not doing anything. I'm taking a small corner and he's getting everything else. I don't like that one bit. Okay, well, I can kind of start running out. Just a weak white group. Seems to me that he can still do a lot in the B area. So I want to work in the B area, but there's nothing to do there. So I thought, well, what if I attack that stone? Well, again, this bottom right area is a little too good for black. I mean, it's not an attack where, it's going to be hard for him. No, I think it's going to be pretty simple for him. So I finally realized, oh, well, can we contact underneath? Now I'm going to be able to do this or that, and I'll find health regardless. That's one of the beauties of the contact moves. Okay, crosscut's just the thing to do here. That's what's going to give us particular health on one side or the other. And now we have questions. To me, one of the big things is this A cut coming up. That means that the B stone has some importance. So go in that direction. Okay. I don't mind what black's got. Small points on the bottom. On top of which, when I play this move, I'm cutting something. Something's cut. The bottom or the left. Ah, that's a wonderful tool. Okay, what's next? Well, our A group is out, so we don't have to worry about that. It's the B stone that's important here. I just made a decision. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I thought if I Atari and then save, I should be able to live reasonably well on the bottom, and he has a bunch of cuts. I'm seeing trouble for black. Okay. Let's get some shape going on. Try to get to the corner. Let's see if he lets me live. Doesn't. That means he can't cut me because something dies. Okay. He's playing pretty well. So, my A group, he can't surround it in one move. Okay. So it's my B group that I need to get out. But some questions here. This fight's white struggling, gasping for air. I don't like it one bit. So I asked the question, how are you going to save this cut? He says this way. Then you can't cut me and I'm out. Okay. Things are coming along. He comes out. Man, it's a good move. I need to get out. Okay, this could be game over for white. How weak is my A group? How weak is my B group? Tough questions. And I'm really troubled by this move. So I thought, okay, let's just get this group healthy. Then I'll get out. Well, what if you had taken that move and gone this way or something? Well, I guess I could just sacrifice that stone. But maybe he can come up with a better move than what he did. Still, it's a good black move, but gives me a chance to come over here. Save, not Sente. I would love to respond and take a big left, but I need to defend, defend, defend. His first weak move. That's got a bunch of cuts. And remember, it's all about that A cut that we've been waiting for. Now we're starting to drool. He has many cuts. Make a decision. There you go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. And kill. Thank you very much. That's nice. That's a great kill. That kill means that my A group's alive, my B group's alive, his C tail's dead. A real change in the board texture. And now I make a mistake. I'm so eager to get back to my A group, but it already has one eye and it can get another one on the right. So I should consider getting out. He just defended his A group, so he'd rather not sacrifice these, the A stones. So this puts pressure on a group that he just said he wants to save, and it also pressures his B group because they may be out, but they don't have any eyes. So that's pretty much the only move. I just finally I get back to my group. I'm so happy. And then back here. Okay, life points. I felt happy. But I also realized he's not hurting me, but I had all these wonderful targets and they're gone. So that's the sad part. Okay. Secured the whole life and death thing. I go about my business. And all my work on the right starts falling apart. So I'm just submit to, okay, I'll just live. All alive. And then we get on with the game. Live there. That's not Sente. Continue on with pretty much in-game, right? In-game, in-game. Here, I see this combination starting here. I press, I see cuts at A. That makes this in-game more valuable because it presents cuts. It creates important cuts. He goes for points rather than strength. And now, we know my A group is fine, but, for instance, this is Sente. If I don't respond, something dies. Okay, well, I don't like that. So, this endgame, reverse Sente, and sets up the other cuts. So he should now go back and fix some sort of fix, but he doesn't. Not Sente. Threaten to kill. Kill. And so that puts me well ahead. And we just have endgame, no biggie. And the game ends there. We've got to see a couple things. Okay, catch y'all later.